Hello everyone, welcome to my Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. Today we're gonna make this kind of a tutorial because a friend of mine, Ben, he says he doesn't know how to play Hearts of Iron 4, which is strange because he plays Crusader Kings 2, which is another Paradox game, and Crusader Kings 2 is much more complicated than Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 4 is probably the most simple the Paradox games that I really play, like Victoria 2, Europa Universalis 4. They're all more complicated than Hearts of Iron 4. So today we're going to make this kind of a tutorial. So we're going to play a new game. We're going to play one of the minor countries, not one of the small ones, one of the medium-sized ones. I didn't want to play any of these because these are big, and these big nations have territory everywhere. They have a lot of troops, a lot of resources, a lot of stuff that you have to deal with, which can be overwhelming for the new player. And Poland is, you're right there, right there waiting for Germany and Russia to attack you. So that might be a bit challenging for the new player. So instead, we are going to play Turkey. We're going to play Armanmo regular Turkey. And I've thought about playing Romania or Yugoslavia, but I decided against playing either of them because Germany has various national focuses that takes land from Yugoslavia and Romania and gives it to like Hungary and gives it to itself, right? So and then Italy has a claim on Yugoslavia, and they don't like each other, and it's a lot of fun playing those countries, but it may be a little bit challenging to have Germany declare war on you before you're ready, or stuff like that, right? You may not want to go to war with Germany in 1940, but they decided to declare war on you. So what are you gonna do? So you're gonna have to put up with it, deal with it, and that may be overwhelming for the new player. So that's why Turkey, a little bit more backwards, less technologically advanced. So you need to research more to catch up, and but Turkey has a good amount of population, and nobody's going to attack Turkey, so you can kind of freely develop on your own, and once you get big enough, strong enough, you can start taking on the smaller neighbors, and eventually you may take on Germany or the USSR. And so let's start. We're gonna play Iron Man because I don't want to deal with saves. You can actually save scum even though you're in Iron Man. So first thing first, we have two fleets. You can tell I've played this before. I played Turkey before. So we're gonna merge these two fleets, and then we're gonna group all our troops, and then we're going to start training them. So wherever they are, it doesn't matter. We just start training them, right? So we group them all. So what I did is I just highlight all of them, and then press the plus button, and then I got them all 27 divisions in one army. And I hit this button, which is to train. And training them will increase their experience. It'll cost you a little bit of equipment, but I think it's worth it even though you are behind in equipment. So first thing first, let's go look at research. So the first thing we look at, you have the current infantry equipment research. We do not have artillery research. So we're gonna research artillery, and that's critical. So the second research we're gonna look at. So I know we don't have the current fighter craft, so we're gonna research that, and then I think we're gonna need this basic machinery tools researched. So we're gonna do that, and and then let's see. Let's go from here. We have civilian factories available for us to use to build stuff. So we're gonna build one civilian factory and one military factory. So we're gonna this is how we're gonna how I've always played is I build one civilian and then one military, one civilian, one military, and it goes on like that, and it's worked out pretty well for me. When I try to change it up, it hasn't worked out very well. I mean, once you've got like over 50 civilian factories, then you can, you know, do whatever you want, like build more military factories, build like infrastructure, build whatever, right? Radar or whatever. But at this point, I think going the one of each, you know, that works pretty well. That works the best. So first of all, we don't have a lot of infantry equipment, and we don't have resources for, you know, building aircraft. Although this one is already at max efficiency, so we'll keep it there. And then once, how much fighter planes do we have? I know we have some here. We'll just keep it here. Yeah, how many are we building? We're building 3 a month. Sure. So the rest of them we'll put into infantry equipment. Any new factory goes into new infantry equipment. We're not going to be building a large navy, so everything goes into building convoys. And then we're going to pick our national focus. We have stuff that improves our army, our air force, our navy, our industry, and we want this ASAP because we want this research slot, but for now we want to turn fastest, so we're going to do political effort, get the 120 political power, and we're going to go down this road to national focus so that we can turn fastest. And the reason why we want to turn fastest because that's being fastest allows you to declare war more easily. You can't just outright declare war on somebody as a neutral or a democratic country. It's much easier to declare war on somebody how do you say this? To not fabricate, justify a war goal. So you need 50% world tension in order to justify a war goal against another nation as a non-aligned. But if we go fastest, you don't need any world tension to do that, as far as I know. And so we're gonna go there. Among other things, going fastest will give you extra troops, you know, all kinds of good stuff. So we want to go fastest. So, and that's why we're doing this. So basic training, we're gonna train like one of these basic troops. So you look at this is just 9 troops. We're just gonna train one, randomly train ones. Keeping something training over here is a good idea generally, because as the game progresses, you're gonna find, oh, I need more troops, I need more troops, I need more troops, and you can't just train troops right away. It takes time. Even though these troops are poorly equipped, they don't have a good template, you can change their template, you can modify them. So you can click on one of these and say, oh, I want to change this one to whatever, right? And then the thing is, once we get better templates, we can change all these troops to whatever template we want them to be. So let's see. So we don't really, we'll let the fighter build for a bit, and then once the new fighter is available, we're just gonna stop building these fighters, right? So without further ado, let's kick off. Let's start the game going. So one thing I want to mention is I am playing vanilla Hearts of Iron 4, so we don't have the extra focuses and we can't borrow tech, but that's fine. It's no big deal. so we don't have the special focus tree. I don't know if they had a Turkey focus tree, but this is the generic focus tree for countries that they didn't make a specific focus tree for. And but the generic focus tree is actually really strong, so it's not bad. So we're fine. And I also want to mention that for land combat, besides infantry and infantry equipment, the most important thing is artillery. So having a bunch of artillery will allow you to, how should I say, win wars. Okay, so we've almost finished training everything. So we're going to train this in a separate group, and we're going to stop training out this group right here. So that's why we need to research artillery. And besides artillery, we need fighters, and that's what you need. You need infantry, artillery, and fighters, and that's all you really need. Now, bombers, close air support, tanks, those are all extras. You don't really need them. You can fight just fine. You can defeat Russia or Germany with just infantry, artillery, and aircraft. So we're gonna go down. Oh yes, we just finished this. So we're gonna pick a fastest demagogue, which will give us a daily fascism support plus 0.1. And then we're gonna of these two decisions, higher ups may harbor unspoken sympathies. The younger generation may take up the torch. I go with the second one because the second one usually turns the country fascist more quickly than this, in my experience. So we're gonna go with that, and then if you look at our daily fascism chain, okay, so we barely have any fascism, so we'll have to. I can't even see it. Okay, so it's starting to show. Yeah, right here. See, it's 0.1 per day. So that's helping us turn fascist more quickly. So we already have like 2.5%, 0.1% per day. So very quickly we're gonna have all fascists. Okay, so we have one big trained army of 27 divisions, and that's fine. And training troops gives us experience, so we have 5.4 army experience. Army experience is used to change your military template, or to add a military template. So everything costs, let's say I want to add something here. Let's say I want to add a troop here. Well, that costs 5. That's extra, right? So in truth, that's not a bad idea. Adding this, okay, so we're never going to use this 9 troops, right? No. We want to wait. We want to wait a bit so we can make 2 templates, right? Yes, we want to wait a bit. Okay, so collectivist ethos, so we're going to go down nationalism focus, so we can get the 0.1% support of nationalism or fascism. Oh, right, so we are so behind in everything. Okay, so we finished artillery research, and so we're gonna do this. We're gonna wait. No, we're gonna do electronic, and we're gonna do support equipment, because we're gonna need both. Now, the reason why we didn't do industry research, which is crucial and which we really need, is because I'm gonna spend some political power to get us industrial company to give us 10% research time, reduced research time for industry research. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna do the hurricane. We got the hurricane. Let's see, what are we gonna research now? Industry, of course. See, it was 190 days before, it's 170 days, so that's a nice savings. And then this equipment is obsolete, and so we're just gonna get rid of it. We're not gonna produce anymore. So Italy took Ethiopia. Okay, so oh, I clicked through that rather quickly. Sorry about that. But I think we're gonna take a break. Thank you for watching. See you next time.